Look at all this loot! DJ, none for you! Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and I am a shameless fan of getting free stuff. If you're feeling an odd sense of deja vu, don't worry, it's not just you. Yes, I did just recently already review the Harrier. However, I was sent another one, this one, by Blasters. They have sent me some fabulous stuff in the past, and I hope they don't mind that I've already reviewed this blaster. The good news for me is they're not entirely identical. There was a one difference between what Out of Dart sent me and what BU Blasters sent me, and so there is actually something for me to review here today. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole unboxing because I already did that on the other one. We're just going to go straight to what we got. Now, it was mostly the same. We have the long barrel and the short barrel, the long spring and the short spring, the two different options for your priming, your tools, and your extra O-rings and screws and all of that. But what the BU Blaster had in it that the Out of Darts one didn't is it came with an additional, even longer spring. So this is the 0.6 spring. I vaguely mentioned that people had had issues with the longer spring over long use. And so I wasn't really going to go out of my way to get the longer spring, but then it was in the box. And I don't know if that is standard, that every box that they send is going to have the longer spring. I would assume so, because they didn't mention sending a longer spring. And I don't recall seeing them having a longer spring. So, but I'm going to put this spring in here, and I'm going to do the same thing I did with the other two. I'm going to test it with the short barrel and the long barrel, and we're going to see what kind of numbers we're getting there. And I will probably go to the range and plink a bit on the heavier spring, because why not? So, let's pop this thing open and give it a try. Right, it's in. Now, at first glance, it appears to be the same weight of spring. It's just slightly longer. I could be wrong. There might be a difference in how much, what the spring force is on it, but let's pop over to the chronograph and see what we got, and then I'm gonna sneak out to the range and plink. Hopefully, I don't run out of daylight. Here we go. Right, that is a distinctly heavier prime. Let's see what kind of performance difference we're getting. 276. 280, 266, 269, 283. Yup. That's a thing. And that's on the short barrel. Let's try the longer barrel. Here we go. 292. 286, error, 266, 279. So not a whole lot of difference between the short and the long barrels, but it's a definite increase from the previous springs. So let's go see what it does to those poor targets. Right, here on the range again, this time with the Harrier with the long barrel and the really long spring. Let's see what it can do. We'll start by aiming for the 75. I think I hit the back of the range, but I didn't hit the 75. Oh, I think I need either a longer barrel or more of a scar. There we go. I was aiming for the 75. I hit the 100. What if I can hit that prepare to yield sign? Yup. I hit the back of the range. That's... Let's see if I can hit the 50. Well, there's the 75. There's the 50. See what kind of a dent it puts at 25. Oh, that's mean. Let's try for the 75 again. Oh, I hit the stand above it. Oh, I hit the stand above it again. 5 more shots. Come on, 75. No! Come on! There it is! 50. Got it! Round's complete. That's mean! I like it. I like it. It does seem to have just a little bit too much power, so it's not quite as accurate as it was at the lower ranges. You know, at 100 feet. So, that's fun. Definitely a heavier prime. Much heavier prime, so I can understand why it would wear out the internals a bit quicker. Not sure what can be done about that. I'm sure somebody will come up with something soon. Alright. I'm going to go talk about it a little bit. There isn't a whole lot more to talk about. I'll find something. I'll think of something. I'll ramble. You just watch me. You just watch me. I just want to point this out. But the blaster is happy. He's smiley. I kind of want to know what he knows that I don't know. Anyway, that was fun. This may be, I'm not sure, correct me if anyone can remember a time when I did it earlier. I think this might be the first time I've ever actually hit the be prepared to stop sign at the end of the range. That makes me happy. I was easily able to reach out to everything. Little less accurate. Well, just definitely less accurate with that heavier spring. It really is just too much power for the barrel and scar that I have on here. But very, very impressive. And again, you have to understand, that was out of the box. That was unoptimized, untuned, untweaked. That was take it out of the box, assemble it, put the spring in, and go shoot. And again, no optic either. So, yeah, this thing is amazing, and the potential is incredible. Now, like I said, I've also heard that with that longer spring, the 0.6 spring, it wears out faster. That's just the nature of anything that's got moving parts. Though, is it wearing out faster than would be considered normal? I don't know. Apparently some people believe so. I will not be keeping that spring in because I simply have no use for a blaster that hits nearly 300 FPS. 200 is as high as I think I've ever played. So, I will probably keep one of these with the long barrel and the longer of the middle spring at this point, and one with the short barrel and the short spring. So just for variety. So I cannot thank BU Blasters enough for sending this. I'm sorry it wasn't the only time I got sent this. These things happen. But a beautiful, beautiful blaster. So if for some reason you're not able to get your stuff through out of darts, but you are able to get things through BU blasters, you have two options. So link will be down in the description. And as always, thank you guys for watching.